What is good, YouTube? Warstu here with a video on Avengers Doomsday. So in today's video, we've got a few very interesting leaks, rumors, and news to go over. Apparently, Sylvie's role in Avengers Doomsday is going to be pretty similar to Doom's storyline, and allegedly is going to be very sad. Also, apparently, according to Elizabeth Olsen, she isn't in this movie, which I can see the for and against, and I can see people saying that she is the new Andrew Garfield, she is the werewolf. But realistically, I'll explain it, it will make more sense for her to appear in Secret Wars because of what's going to go on in Vision Quest. But you could argue that Vision Quest also sets up things to happen in Doomsday. So, yo, what is good, YouTube? What's you here? If you are new around here, make sure to subscribe. And we are finally growing again at a level we haven't grown at in a while. Not that fast, but we are growing again in terms of subscribers. So thank you very much if you've subscribed recently. Also, check us out on Instagram at Warstu to see the beautiful face behind the beautiful voice. I will be coming on camera soon, just in case of setting up my camera setup, and then I will start coming on camera. Also, check us out on Twitter, WarstuG, and check us out on TikTok, WWarstu. Right, let's get into it. So, careful for spoilers. Okay, so the ending of Vision Quest is both of the twins are going to go looking for Scarlet Witch. And there's some great threat coming that someone knows about. Okay, right. That is how they're setting up the Scarlet Witch to return in the MCU. Whether she returns for Doomsday is neither here or there. So, according to Elizabeth Olsen, she says she will not be returning as Scarlet Witch in Avengers Doomsday. I want to see her return. What they're done with her is really great. I love the journey she's taken. I think it's always a fun one to get back into, and I just have no idea how or when, for sure. I honestly don't think she's lying. I think if she does appear in Avengers Doomsday, she doesn't know about it yet. So, there's so many leaks and rumors. As we know, Franklin Richards revived his mother, Sue Storm, right at the end of the Fantastic Four movie. So people seem to think that Dr. Doom is going to use Franklin Richards in order to resurrect Wanda, which doesn't really make much sense when you narratively think about it, right? We get it. In the Multiverse of Madness, it was prophesied the Scarlet Witch is the one to rule or annihilate the cosmos. I'm going to come up with theory in a bit, so just hold there, right? So we have Franklin Richards, right? God, power, omnipotency. Can warp reality, essentially. Can bring back someone back from the dead, essentially. We have the Sentry, who is the Void, also his alter ego. We have the Darkness, right? We have God Loki, or Atlantis Loki, right? He can hold together the sacred timeline, right? We've already got entities who could, with Doom's magic, essentially create Battleworld, a new universe, right? So, we get it. Wanda's probably stronger than all of them, maybe, I don't know. But do we really need Wanda? It would make more sense. Her character is written so well. She's had probably the most character development in the whole of the MCU. So, she's literally written in a dark hole with an illustration of herself and the multiverse in the background as a statue. What if Loki is destined to die because the chair is actually meant for him? Hence, Dr. Doom will kill him, right? And this will take place in Avengers Doomsday. Because someone is literally written in destiny to rule the Cosmo, aka the Scarlet Witch. So, Dr. Doom would want the Scarlet Witch on his side. Since Wanda failed to annihilate everything in Multiverse Madness, there's basically two choices. Annihilation of the cosmos did not happen. Wanda will rule the cosmos, which formally will be held by Dr. Doom if we get there. Wanda defeats him, takes his place, fulfilling her prophecy to rule over everything, at the same time redeeming herself. There's so many ideas of why she has to be in it. There was also the rumor that went around that there was going to be an altered version in the multiverse of Wanda, and she was going to have a family with Magneto. There's so many things coming out about Wanda being in this movie. But if it's just a case of her being so powerful that she is going to he's the new Battleworld, then I don't really think she's needed. Sentry, Loki, Franklin, Dr. Doom, I think there's enough power there already if that is going to be the case. So it's interesting. Obviously, I think Elizabeth Olsen is great. She's one of the best and most developed characters in the MCU. I don't think she needs to appear. This whole love interest she's supposed to have with Dr. Doom, and Dr. Doom's going to help her get everything back, and she's going to redeem herself while secretly destroying everything with Doom. There's so many so-called leaks and theories out there that I don't even know what to believe nowadays, realistically. But they are still reshooting stuff, so in theory, she could actually appear in this movie. But if she was to appear in Secret Wars to actually be the one to annihilate Doom, that would make more sense. Or if it could be something to do with the mutants, as we know. Apparently, when Loki gave free will to everyone by killing He Who Remains, he essentially gave everyone their memories back. That is why apparently Doom is the real version and Tony Stark is a variant of Victor. And then his memories came back of everything, and that's when the mutants actually realized, oh my god, their powers are being suppressed by He Who Remains, essentially by Kang. It could go literally anyway. Also in the news, there's a new report stroke leak out that says Sylvie's connection to Doctor Doom in Avengers Doomsday could explain their unexpected alliance. This is common courtesy of MaxBlizz.com. Doesn't actually say the original source. It says a new leak reported from Marvel Avengers Doomsday revealed that Doctor Doom, Robert Downey Jr. and Sylvie, Sophia will share very similar backstories, which could explain why Sylvie ends up trusting him at first in the movie. It's also worth saying there was a report going around the other day. She's barely going to be in this movie. So let's break down what this says. Sylvie will have the chance to save the person she loves, someone who sacrificed himself to ensure her happiness. But to do so, she must betray her beliefs and trust someone she never thought she would, aka Doctor Doom. Is everyone going to literally go against what they believe just to help Doctor Doom in order to get their own way? So Doom will manipulate her by making her believe he can help save Loki and free him, leading her to collaborate with him. However, when Sylvie discovers the truth, she turns against Doom, confronts him in a fight, and is defeated. Defeated does not mean killed. Also, it's worth saying in yesterday's video, we went over saying that Clea would have a confrontation with Sylvie in the TVA, and it will have deadly consequences. So, it's an emotional twist. Loki forgives Sylvie, understanding the pain and the motives behind her action. It's also said that Doom may absorb part of Loki's power, causing the god of mischief to lose his ability to time-shifting ability. Doctor Doom will completely destroy the TVA in Avengers Doomsday. I think that's standard. There will also be the death of an Avenger, serving as a sacrifice to save Sylvie. In the film, the TVA assembles a team of variant heroes, including Captain Carter, Deadpool, Wolverine, Warstu, Laura, X-23. Sylvie will guide the Avengers, the Fantastic Four, the X-Men, on matters related to the TVA, the Void, and Loki. I mean, this does make sense. Loki literally cannot move, although he can project himself somewhere else. And that's probably why he's going to end up in the scene with Doctor Doom and Peggy Carter and Captain America, Chris Evans, Nomad. So, that sounds pretty darn cool. This sounds absolutely fantastic. Also in the news, Marvel Studios is planning the largest marketing campaign in superhero history for Avengers Doomsday in 2026 after years of inconsistent box office results. The studio aims to reclaim its dominance by focusing on key markets like Brazil, whilst viewing China as an unpredictable territory. Well, if it's anime, it's not. The campaign will center around Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans, with the rest of the cast in supporting roles. Marvel expects their return to help the film surpass 1.5 million in earnings. Reportedly, more than 30 trailers and teasers have been produced, with several sets to be released throughout 2026. Now, it's interesting, this report from John Campier, because these 30 trailers, they're not actually trailers. They're 50 seconds long. They are TV spots. And it's interesting how when someone has a little bit of a following, you jump and you actually believe they've made 33 2 to 3 minute trailers. Get the freaking hell out of here, lads. Why would you believe that? The story is so false. There is some truth to it. They have not made 30 trailers. A TV spot is not a trailer unless we've never seen it before. So, that's it for the news for this video. Pretty damn cool. Sylvie's role seems insane. Wanda not being in Doomsday, I don't know if I believe that. Although she's not really needed because of Sentry, because of Loki, and because of Franklin Richards. She isn't really needed, but she could be needed. Who knows? So like always, guys, check us out on Instagram at Warstu. Check us out on TikTok, Warstu. We are so freaking close to 1,000 followers over there, lads and ladettes. So like always, guys, check us out on another video very soon. They'll drop in their Legacy Monarch Season 2 trailer very soon, and I will most likely be covering it if it's interesting. So like always, guys, check us out on Instagram at Warstu. Check us out on Twitter, Warstu, and I'll catch you another guys very soon. Catch ya later. Okay, bye.